fellow Belizeans, on behalf of cabinet members and all public officers, I greet you and your family as our nation marks the close of this year and the start of 2026. For sure, the months have flown by, and perhaps too few of us remember the passionate resolutions that energized our outlook at the beginning of 2025. In the case of government, our resolutions are writ large in the form of manifesto promises to the people, reviewed constantly in the course of our daily work, and put before us repeatedly by constituents and the media. We can't afford to forget. And as I look back at the past 12 months, I'm satisfied that we finished 2025 in significantly better shape than when we started. That achievement alone, that collectively we are better off today than 12 months ago, sets us apart as a nation and a people. Now, what reasons excite my confidence that we are better off? These reasons stretch from the foundational to the stars. At the foundation, the pillars of our society are rock solid. Belizeans are working in higher numbers than ever, earning livable and rising wages, rearing their families in generally safer communities, benefiting from stronger schooling and healthcare systems, and gathering for themselves a greater share of the nation's bountiful wealth. What is especially pleasing is the evident advances being achieved for that half of our population living in the rural areas of our country. Those whose streets, roads and drains have been vastly improved, and whose access to clean water, to classrooms and technology, to healthcare and to lands for village expansions have all received unprecedented attention and resources from this government. And betterment for rural citizens have not come at the expense of those making their lives in our cities and towns. Whether by way of direct public sector capital investments or partnerships with private investors who have been incentivized to unleash their enterprises in Belize, or standalone private sector initiatives, it is evident that urban workers and businesses have benefited from our quarter-to-quarter, year-to-year expansion and growth. I will not recite on this occasion the many data points that prove our progress in 2025. More compelling than any employment number or GDP statistics is the optimism I encounter in my frequent engagements with Belizean workers and Belizean entrepreneurs alike. Most compelling in this narrative of prosperity is the soaring pride, the hope and the resilience of Belizeans as we contrast the incredible stability and security we continue to enjoy in an otherwise disorderly and rapidly changing world. Two government initiatives stand tall as the year closes. First, the avalanche of commercial activity across the country, motivated by the GST free weekends offered by government. This program spurs tens of millions in consumer spending within the economy, benefiting retail customers and businesses outlets, and keeping our dollars here at home, not in Chetumal or Melchor. This is the first administration ever to offer this massive tax benefit to the people. And second, the recent launch of the sale of shares in the recently acquired Hydro Belize Limited, the company that owns the 3 hydro-powered plants located in the Mekal River in the Cayo district. In just the first few days of the offering, hundreds of Belizeans have already applied to become shareholders in this company. Again, this bold step by government, first acquisition and now the share sale, will keep profits circulating in the local economy for generations to come. As Belizeans, all 400,000 of us are in fact shareholders in a larger, more meaningful enterprise of nationhood. Marching into 2026, Let us be especially proud and protective of our most valuable assets, like love of country and respect for each other. May we cherish even more in 2026 our diversity, whether ethnic, cultural, religious, or political. And let us always trumpet our sacred democracy within its freedom to talk, to move, to report, to vote, to own, and to pursue our best humanity. Queridos compatriotas beliceños, al dar la bienvenida al Año Nuevo, quisiera expresar mi más sincero agradecimiento por la fuerza y el espíritu de unidad que hemos mostrado como nación. Que este nuevo capítulo esté lleno de salud, oportunidades y progreso compartido para cada familia en cada distrito. Avancemos juntos con esperanza y determinación hacia un futuro más brillante y próspero para nuestro amado Belice. Les deseo de todo corazón un feliz y próspero año nuevo. Que Dios bendiga a Belice. To every Belizean, I offer my best wishes for a new year filled with the treasures of health, peace, and success. May the Almighty continue to bless us all and bless Belize. Happy New Year, Belize!
Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Tuesday, December 30, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, U.S. tax on remittances comes into effect New Year's Day. BEL accepts PUC's tariff decision but keep option open to recover shortfall. And the PM says hundreds of Belizeans applied for Hydro Belize shares. We'll take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season. Only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine. So much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home. When the day is flowing through. Straight to you. May every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through this season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation. Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch. 'Cause the season means so much. When the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. Under to my agony, strength in a it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who are take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the every cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. As the new year draws near, attention is turning back to the 1% remittance tax that U.S. President Donald Trump signed over the July 4th weekend as part of that's his One Big Beautiful Bill. The measure takes effect on January 1, 2026. It was originally proposed as a 5% levy, but was reduced to 1%. It will apply to cash-based transfers, money orders, and cashier's checks. Exempt will be bank transfers and debit and credit card funded transactions. People to be affected are immigrants, green card holders, and visa holders. Belize Electricity Limited BEL has written to the Public Utilities Commission PUC accepting the tariff decision to only grant an 8.2% increase in rates effective January 1, 2026. BEL had requested an average increase of 13.9%. At the same time, BEL, in its 15-page response, advises the regulator that it reserves the right to recover an $18.8 million shortfall in future tariff review proceedings. BEL stressed that the PUC's ruling leaves the company with unrecovered costs and liquidity risks. The latter include arrears of $52.5 million to independent power providers, local debt obligations of approximately $92 million and $82 million in debt service commitments. Since the PUC expressed concerns about BEL's financial stability, the company defended emergency capital spending, particularly investments in the San Pedro gas turbine, which it emphasizes was necessary to avoid widespread outages. It underscored that without the investments, outages would have averaged 2 hours daily in 2025. BEL has also pointed to delayed solar power projects accounting for missed savings of close to $53 million by the end of 2025. Going into detail about its prudent management, BEL says since late 2024, it implemented a capital freeze on non-critical projects as well as a hiring freeze except for safety-critical roles. As expected, the Prime Minister has painted a glowing picture of Belize in 2025, affirming that we are better off collectively at year's end than at the start. He pointed to rising employment and a booming economy, highlighted by the vigorous shopping scene during the 4 Christmas GST-free days this year. He spoke of vastly improved public infrastructure in rural areas and enhanced services in education and health. He specifically highlighted as a point of prosperity the hundreds of applications received for participation in the share offering for Hydro Belize Limited. On the market are 4 million shares, representing 50% of the outstanding shares in the company formerly Fortis Belize Limited. Shares are being sold at 29 Belize dollars each.
The recent launch of the sale of shares in the recently acquired Hydro Belize Limited, the company that owns the 3 hydro-powered plants located in the Makal River in the Cayo district. In just the first few days of the offering, hundreds of Belizeans have already applied to become shareholders in this company. Again, this bold step by government, first the acquisition and now the share sale, will keep profits circulating in the local economy for generations to come. As Belizeans, all 400,000 of us are in fact shareholders in a larger, more meaningful enterprise of nationhood.
The 4 million shares represent $116 million of what the government spent in the acquisition of Fortis assets in Belize. It's not the first time that a number has sold out since the Belize Government Lotteries Limited took over the management of the government lotteries at the end of 2024. But on Christmas Eve this year, many Bolido players discovered for the first time that the company imposes betting limits, after which certain numbers are no longer available for purchase. Janelle Espat, the managing director of BGLL, explained that this is done to mitigate losses and for the company to remain profitable. She denied that the measure is equivalent to rigging the system because, according to her, large winnings were paid out for that day when 25 played.
We are aware that the number 25 was sold out on Christmas Eve on December 24th, and it just so happened that that was actually the number that was drawn that night. I've been asked before about the betting limits, and I have shared that betting limits are not something new. From way back, there have been limits set. The difference now is that the system is completely digitized, and therefore the threshold limits are preset within the system. And so instead of agents being called and asked not to sell a particular number, the betting limits are, like I said, preset. And once the sales of any number reach the betting limit, then that number would no longer be available for sale. So that's what happened on December 24th, and number 25 reached the full betting limit. Nevertheless, there was a huge win. The betting limits are set very high, and they're set with one intention in mind, obviously, to mitigate our losses. The Belize Government Lotteries Limited was established to provide funding for the national health insurance. And so we must ensure that we are in a position to do exactly that and to remain profitable. But just to give you an idea and to put everything into perspective, I wanted to share that over the past 2 years, we have paid out $181 million in winnings. And that is 72% of our sales. So the intention of setting the betting limits is to ensure that we maintain 70 to 72% in total payout. In terms of the drawing on the 24th of December, we had winnings in excess of $1.3 million. So we had almost a 300% payout on that one particular night.
In sporting news, Belizeans are gearing up to cheer on their favorite riders for the second biggest race in town, the Sugar and Cream Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic, which takes off bright and early on New Year's Day. From the border to the boulevard, the big question on everyone's mind remains: who will take the title this year, a Belizean or a foreigner? Today we caught up with Fitzgerald Palas Joseph, Belizean cyclist and longtime Creme Classic commentator, who shared his insights and expectations on one of Belize's most anticipated sporting events of the year.
Creme Classic has been in inception from 1991. Sugar and Cream, as it's called by Evanex. It's one of Belize's premier classics in Belize. Only the cross country is a race and shire on it, so it's the second in line in classics in Belize, and having been 35 years straight doing, it is a great race, and it starts out the new year with a bang. In the past, people used to celebrate right up to Christmas and New Year's, and so we didn't get, back in the day when it just started, we didn't get the best competition back then, but because the race has evolved into a great classics and the amount of prizes that money might garner was 1,000 association prize, it has now become a race where everybody prepare for this race in the calendar, and so you're getting better, the time is better, and everything, so you got the great competition in this race as well. Creme Classic has always been a difficult race because it rides on in the past ride in the Northern Highway where we had some to Greater. The Greater is from Carmelita to Little past Biscayne, but the road has been fixed a lot since. It is still difficult because if you notice through Biscayne with that new project going on, or through Biscayne will have some gravel, so they will be riding in some gravel in this year's edition, and so that brings an extra feature in the race because you have to be careful in that area not to get a flat, because that is where the race will pick up, and if you get a flat in that area then you're in big trouble. But the race has evolved from when it started in 91 to now, and so it's a great race, and with the competition as well, you're going to get some finals as well, and so it will certainly be a great race to listen to and to watch. So I encourage each Belizean to tune in. Me and Mose will bring this live into your living room, and pedal by pedal, stroke by stroke, and we will try our endeavor best to let you feel like you're actually out there seeing the race.
Joseph also told us who he thinks will bring the heat to the tarmac and his predictions for the finish.
We have a couple of Belizeans that are my first pick will have to be with Drea, and then you have Corey Williams, Justin Williams is here as well, Jalen Briseno, Javen Gonzalez, Carlton Robinson, Goran Gabriel. Those are the names that, and Oscar Quiros, you can't forget Oscar. Those are the names that I'm sure we'll be hearing out there on Thursday morning, and I think of all those names I call, I think those are the one of those will definitely win the race. I don't think we'll have an outsider or somebody come like a wild card come and win this race, because this race is difficult. John Dandelang, who is we love him in the race because he keeps things tight. He's already here. I saw him on the road to training. So John is here. I don't know which other foreigner will be here, but we'll surely hear about John DeLang because he has won this race before. He has come second, and so it is going to be a great race coming this Thursday. So and Queen competition will have to come from Anthony Mala, the DJ Alliance. That's the team. G Flow has a great team. Legion of Los Angeles, which is Corey and Justin Jiven and Jalen Briseno. That's a good team as well. And then you have the foreigners. So it's going to be we only have three top leagues and teams right now. I think those are the three top, the DJ, Legion. So Legion is an international team out of Los Angeles, and G-Flow, along with the foreigners, those will bring the competition in this race this year.
For people interested in viewing the race, it will be streamed live on the XTV Belize local channel and on CREM Radio. It will also be streamed live on XTV Belize's Facebook page and the XTV Belize YouTube page. On a related note, the National Anti-Doping Organization, Belize, will be conducting in-competition anti-doping controls during the race as part of its ongoing fight against doping in sport. The organization also noted that it remains available to address any questions or concerns related to the anti-doping controls. After the break, access to medical services on the Keys still a pain. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Boss, you really not supposed to smoke that in, you know. This is public transport and that smoke is dangerous for we.
Miss, this is my car now. I could smoke in there if I want.
And I could choose not to sit down in a smoke. Second-hand smoke kill the same way like a cigarette in your hand.
You want to get out? Well, be my guest.
Look, she right, man. The smell stain of the whole car plus palm my clothes. And my be a bigger asthma.
Never think about it like that. I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay, as long as I don't do it again.
Secondhand smoke harms everyone. Keep our public transportation, schools, places of work, and all public spaces free from smoke and vape.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
Name me 3 tongues and contribute.
2 tongues?
Uh-huh.
Out of tongue?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see
This is
them
the map of Belize.
Barrier Reef and Blue Hole.
And anyone volunteer to find Alright, we got a winner.
I see skies of blue.
We want you to see what it is your parents do, how hard they work for you.
Bright blessed day, the dog say goodnight.
Uncle Cordell.
It's fun many times. Lots of work.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
This time, what can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I do this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. On to my organic, strength in it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who will take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the every cyclist dream. They make them both them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
Creme Radio's 35th New Year's Day Cycling Classic, sponsored by the Belize City Council, Ministry of Economic Development, Crystal, CG United, Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, the Corazon Free Zone, the Belize Social Security Board, Belize Tourism Board, Belize Airport Authority, the Prime Minister Honorable John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, the Ministry of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, John DeLong, Beltrade, Smart, J&W Shopping Mart, Nada Belize, Buddy Brown International, the Office of the Prime Minister, Digi, Freetown Drugstore, Andrew Trumbach, Social Investment Fund, Power Aid, the Feinstein Group, Mad Disco, Holy Redeemer Credit Union, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Education, Culture, Science and Technology, the Cycling Federation of Belize, and the Belize Police Department.
According to the Belize Government Lotteries Limited, 9 people won the $1 million jackpot drawn on Saturday, December 20, with the number sequence 4485. Since then, BGLL Managing Director Janelle Espat shared that 8 people have collected their winnings. She added that they cannot share the names of the winners unless they consent to their names being released.
We are not releasing the names because we're respecting the choices of the winners. We have a consent form that we have asked everyone to sign to consent whether or not they are in agreement with us releasing their names and or their image. And what I can share with you is that so far we have had 8 of the 9 persons collect their winnings already. There's still 1 person who has not redeemed their prize. And from those 8 that have collected, 2 persons were not in agreement to disclose their image at all. So not their face, not from their neck down, nothing at all, and of course not their name. And they have simply shared with us that that's their choice because they wish to protect their privacy. And so we must respect that as well. If you would like to come in and visit our office, and we've extended this invitation before, you can come in and you can go through our audited financial statements, and you will see there where all the payments were made last year and for this year, where 8 of those 9 payments have already been made. So I invite you to come and look at it and review it for yourself and see that it has been paid.
Following a recent emergency call, emergency medical personnel from Island Emergency Services took a patient to the Dr. Otto Rodriguez Polyclinic 2 in San Pedro for an X-ray. However, no X-ray technician was available. The family then opted to transport the patient to Belize City. According to Abner Bakab, an emergency medical tech and owner of IES, it adds to the frustration and the cost when the average San Pedrano tries to access medical services.
Had an accident where somebody had a slip and fell, no? And we transported the person to the polyclinic here in San Pedro, no? Of course, the person had a possible fracture, so he needed some X-rays, no? X-ray services to determine what type of fracture it is, no? So we arrived at the polyclinic. We spoke to the doctor and let him know that the person had injured both legs. No, the right one was definitely fractured, and then the left one was a possible fracture. No, but to my surprise, I was given the news that at the moment they didn't have any X-ray technicians. No, the machine was there and everything. The problem was that for some reason they didn't have any of the 2 X-ray technicians working at the time. So that to me shows either there's a management issue or problem. Imagine we have 2 X-ray technicians and a day before Christmas they're not available, no, for some reason. The family of the patient did not want to take any risks, so they decided to have the patient flown to Belize City, no, So we immediately scheduled an airplane for her, the ambulance at Belize, and we spoke to the doctors at Belize Medical Association to evacuate the patient. It was around 9:30 at night when we needed that emergency evacuation to Belize City, no?
Bakab explained that tourists would normally access these services at the private hospital located on the north side of Ambergris Key, but said that the cost is usually too high for most residents, especially when a patient needs to be rushed to Belize City for treatment.
We have a private facility or hospital here in San Pedro, so most of them would go to the private hospitals, right? Because of course there's a charge there, and you know it's a hospital, so they want to feel safer, no? But for us, the local Belizeans or the Belizeans that live here in San Pedro, the hard-working part of the community that live on a hand-to-mouth daily basis, it's very hard and very expensive for us to go to the hospital, to the private hospital. So we heavily depend on the resources or the governmental resources, as is the public services or public clinics. No, remember, because of the lack of many medical services here within our public service or public clinics and our private hospitals, most of the injuries need to go to Belize City, or they're referred to Belize City. So, you know, this again creates a heavy financial toll on our local community that are dependent on these public services to be taken care of. So, medevac somebody from San Pedro to Belize City, that would cost an average anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. And the planes are available because we work with Tropic Air or My Island Air. During the night, they're the only ones that are allowed to fly to take out somebody from San Pedro. No, they're available on a 24 hours base once the weather is good and it's clear to fly.
The groundbreaking of the Taiwan-funded San Pedro and Keycocker General Hospital took place in San Pedro in 2024, with the completion of the 45-bed facility expected around April 2027. However, some residents recently voiced concerns that the construction works appear sporadic, and they are concerned that the facility may not be completed on time. Abner Bakab, an EMT on the island, explained why residents had hoped that construction would be continuous.
Visited the hospital that is down south. It's right in front of Victoria House. I have been there, passing through many times. It was somebody else that posted it, but they hadn't seen any movements of any work being done. Looks like the person that took a break, no? But the last time I was around there, I didn't see anybody working on it. I see all this equipment sitting on the compound, but no work. I mean, last I heard, this should finish next year, but with so much time being wasted and nobody working, that means it's gonna take longer, no? And I'm very happy that you brought up that case of the hospital here in San Pedro, because if it would be me, I would have people working day and night. Why? Because we need the hospital to be available. We need all these services, this equipment, to be able to help our community. And remember, this hospital is not only for San Pedro, but also for Keycocker as a referral. So having it, people not working there, it is very bad. It looks very bad on us for our community and for our tourists, you know, because this is going to benefit many people. So that is, like how I said again, unacceptable. We should be rushing to finish this hospital and not have so much time wasted, you know, even on Christmas. They need to be working going into the New Year's. The faster we finish it, the faster we're able to fulfill a need that has been there for many years.
In July, a site inspection was done by government officials who assured that construction was on schedule, and the April 2027 completion date is still on track. The family of Rene Sarsenio in Guinea Grass Orange Walk has tragically lost everything in a house fire that occurred earlier today. According to a post on the Village Council's Facebook page, the family was unable to save anything before the fire completely engulfed the wooden structure. The cause of the fire is being investigated by authorities and no injuries were reported. The village council is now calling for the community's assistance as the Sarsenio family tries to get back on their feet. The family currently needs clothing and footwear and other items for girls who are 4, 6, 7, and 15 years of age, and for boys who are 1, 4, 11, and 13 years of age, as well as 2 young women, a young man, and another older male adult. For those who want to donate financially, funds can be deposited to Atlantic Bank account number 212-004-0025. Rene Sarsenio can be contacted at 656-2143. The Village Council is also organizing a donation drive for the family, which is scheduled for 3 p.m. on Wednesday beside Mrs. Terry's Barbecue on the Village Main Street. After the break, Placencia Village Council calls on government to assist with garbage problem on the peninsula. Stay tuned.
Oh, I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home when the gate is flowing through. Straight to you. May every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through the season warm and bright, smart connects our hearts tonight. Is that feeling so divine? Sharing joy across the nation. Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch. 'Cause the season means so much. When the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello I miss you and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Still like one dream, because I say at the age of 63, I can say I own my own house. I can honestly say, and it get me weak. Before this, I was living on the mobile home, right? And then after a while, it started to go in and start to lock up and things.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, I give up. I used to cry and night time. I said, Lord, please. And there comes Miss Mar. I always say, if you're not serious about something, don't pray for it. Don't pray about it. And I ask my God, please lead the Good Samaritan to me.
The housing program of the government of Belize, which is administered through the Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, is definitely, without question, one of the best programs our government has to offer, providing an opportunity for Belizeans who are in need to own their own home. And so I'm very, very happy for Ms. Beverly Harris and her family. She has been asking for support and help with her home for a long time. And I'm very, very glad that with the kind support of the Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, that we were able to get this done for her.
I'm thankful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give 20. I love it. I love it.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. Follow to my agony, strength in it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who will take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this with the happy cyclist stream. They make them boast them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
Creme Radio's 35th New Year's Day Cycling Classic, sponsored by the Belize City Council, Ministry of Economic Development, Crystal, CG United, Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, the Corazon Free Zone, the Belize Social Security Board, Belize Tourism Board, Belize Airport Authority, the Prime Minister Honorable John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, the Ministry of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, John DeLong, Beltrade, Smart, J&W Shopping Mart, Nada Belize, Buddy Brown International, the Office of the Prime Minister, Digi, Freetown Drugstore, Andrew Trumbach, Social Investment Fund, Power Aid, the Feinstein Group, Mad Disco, Holy Redeemer Credit Union, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Education, Culture, Science and Technology, the Cycling Federation of Belize, and the Belize Police Department.
The rainforest of Belize. Nature in her most abundant and untamed state. A place of amazing wonder. So we bottle it with passion. The alchemy of pure rainwater. Fresh, pressed heirloom sugarcane grown in this rich soil, distilled by local artisans, always in harmony with nature, organically certified, sustainably committed, deeded to a trust that supports the communities of southern Belize. This is the relentless pursuit of craft without compromise. And now we share this part of the world with the world and you. We are Kopali Rum, the spirit of the rainforest.
The Placentia Village Council today posted a plea to the government for assistance with an ongoing issue the council has had to deal with. Following recent rains in the area, the road leading to the village dump has deteriorated to the point that garbage trucks continuously get stuck, which has caused delays with garbage collection. The dump itself is now overflowing as the council laments that without heavy machinery, it becomes too expensive to hire private equipment to carry out the job, and the council doesn't have the funds to do so. According to the council, they recently reached out to personnel from the Ministry of Infrastructure Development with the hopes of cleaning up the area ahead of the high season in the tourism industry. According to the council, no assistance was sent. They also claim that the Solid Waste Management Authority has not been assisting with the upkeep of the dump site, which they are mandated to do. The council expressed concern that the issue may present a health hazard. The council then announced that they have decided to take drastic action and will start to line the dump site road with garbage until the government assists with the upgrading of the road and the management of the dump site. They acknowledged that it could result in Placentia receiving a bad reputation by visitors, but added that they cannot afford to tackle the issues alone. We reached out to the personnel from the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing concerning the matter, but as of news time, we have not received a response. Early on Christmas morning, while on patrol near Wilson Street in Belize City, police officers came across a woman struggling with a man who was able to steal her purse and run away. Police caught up with him and found the woman's purse in his possession. He was identified as 53-year-old Alistair Smith. ASP Stacey Smith told the media that he is expected to be charged.
On Thursday, 25th December at approximately 1:50 a.m., officers attached to the Eagles Motorcycle Patrol Team of Precinct 3 were on patrol in the Wilson Street area when their attention was drawn to a female who was crying out for assistance. The officers saw the female in a struggle with a male person who then ran off. The male person was pursued, where he was found in possession of a purse belonging to the female, which contained a small amount of money and some other personal items. The male person was identified to be Alistair Smith, 53 years of age, a Belizean deckman of Mayflower Street, Belize City. Charges in relation to robbery are expected to be preferred against Mr. Smith.
Bay Vista in northern Toledo has emerged as the largest population center in the district, having surpassed Punta Gorda. The rapid growth of the community has meant that certain services have failed to keep up with demand. One such affected service is that of police presence, which has led to the increase in crime. On Monday, ASP Stacey Smith said that police have noted the rise in crime and have begun to make changes within the department.
But what we know so far is that these incidents, whether connected or not, are suggested to be driven by the sale of drugs in that area.
Is there a concern about Salvador gang culture influence in the area as well?
There is always a concern about gang culture wherever in Belize. I know there are GI3 personnel in that area who are tasked with that particular mandate and have had success in the past in terms of capturing escaped or wanted persons from other areas within the Central America. So that is indeed an area that we are focusing on, and that is the reason why we have deployed personnel who are mandated to investigate such matters in that area.
And leader of the opposition, Honorable Tracy Panton, has also come out in support of Taiwan in the wake of the People's Republic of China encircling the island and firing rockets nearby in a massive military display. China has entered a second day of military drills this week. Panton condemned the continued military intimidation and wrote, quote, "Such actions undermine peace, stability, and constructive dialogue across the Taiwan Strait and pose serious risks to regional and international security." Belize has consistently stood in principled support of Taiwan, a valued democratic partner and long-standing friend, and reaffirms its commitment to the peaceful resolution of differences in accordance with international law, diplomacy, and mutual respect, end quote. She called on China to exercise restraint and prioritize dialogue over escalation, quote, "in the interest of global peace and stability," end quote. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeats can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.